Hello everyone, here at City Hall giving you our Friday update as we do most every week. Going to start out though with hopefully a lot of good news. Today, Bardstown and Nelson County will be celebrating National Bourbon Day. The official date is Monday, but our local distilleries and our bars and restaurants wanted to, and tourism wanted to start it off today on a Friday to kick off a weekend of events. So I would tell you to maybe check with our tourism website and the various local distilleries, their websites, to look for all the great events that will be happening in celebration of National Bourbon Day that officially hits on Monday. But it'll be a lot of things going on around here this weekend. So a lot of opportunities to enjoy yourself. And of course, we're celebrating one of our great industries and heritage of Bardstown and Nelson County. So happy to kick off the report with that. But also move into COVID report. A lot of good news on that front today. Today, June 11th, the governor is lifting a lot of his executive orders. The mask mandate is going to be lifted today. Social distancing and the restrictions on venues will be lifted today. So all our restaurants and bars and venues like the Stephen Foster Drama and others can operate at full capacity. So that's really, really great news. There is still some mask requirements, not only here but also around the country on public transportation like planes and trains, and then also nursing homes, senior centers, and that sort of thing. You still will have to wear a mask. Today, also, I'll probably be my last day of giving you a weekly briefing. Probably haven't done it every week, but I've tried to do it most weeks over the last 18 months. Some of you are probably happy about that, but some of you hopefully got something from our weekly reports. The purpose of which was to provide you all with timely information about COVID, the executive orders that came down, the CDC recommendations, recommendations from our Lincoln Trail Area Health Department. With the only purpose of all that was to help promote public safety, and that's been the purpose of this. Since today is that day, we're kind of really getting back to some normalcy. I probably won't be coming before you unless we have some major news to announce in that regard. Our last COVID numbers that I'll probably be reporting for a while, I got this week. Right now, Nelson County has 4,936 cases that have happened since the start of the pandemic. We're down to only 35 active cases here, and this is showing 58 as the number of deceased since the start of the pandemic. So I'm happy that we've seemed to got a good handle on COVID here in Bardstown and Nelson County. And the reason for that is because of you all and the cooperation that our citizens and our business owners and everything that has happened to get this pandemic under control. That's why we've come to this day where we're kind of really going back to some normalcy. So I'm going to really want to thank a lot of different people. I may leave some people out, but number one, it's you, our citizens of Bardstown and Nelson County, our business owners, our healthcare providers. You all have cooperated with the executive orders better than other cities and counties, and that's why we've had better results, and that's why we as a city and county and state are where we are today. Our government agencies, the city government, county government, first responders, I can't say enough about everyone who have been part of that, because through this all we've had to provide the essential services, and it's been very difficult operating when the pandemic was widespread and people were getting infected in large numbers. We had to work within those problem areas, and everyone has really stepped up, from the staff here at City Hall, our police and fire department, same thing at fiscal court, EMS, the sheriff's office, the jail, Bardstown PD, Bardstown Fire Department. this couldn't have happened without a lot of effort on your all's part. I'm really proud of what we did to try to protect these vulnerable businesses we had here in Bardstown and Nelson County, and we came up with 3 relief packages here locally. So I've got to thank again our city council, our partners at fiscal court, the many people who donated to these funds and businesses who donated to these funds. Private sector contributed a couple $100,000 to this effort, along with what the city and county put in, and along with the relief money that came down to the cities from the state and federal level. Certainly want to thank the state, our state representatives and senators and elected officials in D.C. for getting these funds to us to share and hopefully give a hand up to these businesses that were terrifically impacted. And I think I'm happy to say that for the most part, most of our businesses survived, and I think a lot of that was for the help that we were able to give them through our relief packages that we did. Last but not least, I've got to give a great recognition to Jo and Eva Prewitt, who manage our emergency services here countywide. They have done a terrific job on trying to daily monitor the health of this city and this county, and they and their staff have done a tremendous job. And their partner in all this has been our Lincoln Trail Area Health Department that is headed up by Sara Jo. Sara Jo and her team have worked tirelessly to make sure that everyone in the Lincoln Trail District could have the tools and the information necessary to do the things that was necessary to keep the spread of the pandemic down as much as possible. So a great thank you to those of you here in our community who did what you did in a positive way to make everyone safe. So I can't thank you enough. I appreciate all the cooperation and the support you have given us here at City Hall during this time. It's great to celebrate this day where we're back to normal and can enjoy our venues like we always did. But let's keep our guard up. If you haven't been vaccinated, if you're still somewhat got health issues, I recommend, just like the CDC, that those situations you probably still should be wearing your mask until you're safe with the vaccine. So that's my report. It's been great meeting with you all on a regular basis. So happy that we seem to have moved past this tremendous and difficult time in our history, and we look forward to better things to come starting right now.